Hey everyone, Mark here, TapeTally.com for your Week 37 recap. This week, if you haven't heard already, we killed it again. Same almost as last week. Markets across the board. U.S. markets were up over 2% for the most part, except the Qs. Canadian markets up 3%, oil up almost 3%, volatility obviously down, gold up 2%. Maintaining my ratings. Nothing's changed for the last month and a half, I think, 5 or 6 weeks. And I mean, the only thing here we'll look at the USO, and I'm maintaining bearish, although it's somewhat neutral, but I'm not getting too excited yet. So um, we'll talk about that in a little bit here. So let's jump right into the charts. Look at the weekly chart of the S&P 500. Uh, as we can see, we just continued up today right through that line, no problem. Just cut right through it. Basically, we sat there for the first 3 days of the week, and then on Thursday and Friday when Ben Bernanke announced, we just shot up right when he announced there on 12:30 Eastern on Thursday. So we're taking a look at the Qs now. We can see that they continue upwards here, and I'm remaining bullish. If we go back to the SPY, I'm remaining bullish here until we maybe get to this upward channel or something else changes. But for the time being, long term, I'm remaining bullish. Qs, same kind of thing. We're not at the top line of that channel. IWM has broken out of that pennant pattern. We can actually probably start drawing this line here, this channel line, instead of downwards like that. We could probably start drawing it like that. But we'll wait till next week for that one. Dow Jones Industrial Average, same kind of chart. Oh, skipped. Okay, so the gold. I switched a couple of weeks ago from bearish to neutral on gold, and as we can see here, it's just followed right through. And it's just, I'm going to wait for a pullback here before I get neutral on it. Before I get bullish on it, I'll just remain neutral. If you look at a lot of these markets right now, let's take a look at Canada, same kind of thing. So if we go back here and we put on some Bollinger Bands, which sort of give you an idea of how we're moving according. The gray line here is a moving average. The blue line is 2 standard deviations above, and red line is 2 standard deviations below. So typically, when you're hitting, the top standard deviation, there's a tendency to revert to the mean, so they say. But anyways, as you can see here, we've been bumping up against this upper band here, 2 standard deviations, for a couple of weeks. So you can sort of expect a pullback here a bit, or at least somewhat of a rest. And if we jump to the daily chart on this and we draw some lines here, you'll see that just quickly here. Oops. Let me just draw the parallel line here. Alright, so this kind of gives us an indication here of, let's just extend this one to the right here, that we are reaching the top of this channel here. So we can expect at least some sideways action here. Or we can continue upwards, of course, but the probabilities are that we're going to get at least some sideways action, probably some downward action. So if we move to the 65-minute chart here, it's basically, we had that breakout in early August here. That held, so we basically saw 1 month, just move here, sort of a, this breakout held here. We sort of had this triangular pattern here, right? And it was basically a consolidation through time for an entire month. Basically, we had sort of a breakout here, and then everybody talked about how that was going to fail, and the bears got pretty cocky here, and then it was just a churn. Just for one entire month, it was a total churn. And then we got the breakout here in early September, which held. And then we got another short consolidation and another breakout. So basically, what I'm saying for next week is that we will probably see a consolidation. However, I think that the integrity of the breakout is probably going to remain intact. A lot of underlying stocks are still breaking out, and I think we're in a healthier market than we were, let's say, a year ago. So everybody have a great week and trade well.